It is a QI, and I am entering the building. I'm gonna go ahead and let this run. I'm not gonna, cause I only got a few. My battery is very low. You know, StreamYard takes up a lot of battery, and I promised to do this live where I break down a lot of the things that are going on right now in government. So let me turn this down and let me sort of get started. Peace to all that enters the building. Please make sure you smash that like button. However, I do want to get into the algorithm. Okay, oligarchy. Oligarchy from ancient Greek, ruled by few. To rule or to command. I don't know if y'all watched that town hall meeting. I think this was in Georgia, where a bunch of the MAGA Trump supporters were going against their Congress people, and they were mad. And they were mad primarily because Trump is calling himself a king. In which, if you watch the HUD video from today or yesterday, where they had some pretty embarrassing stuff playing on the HUD TV as Trump and Elon entered the HUD building, then you see that Trump, they had Trump kissing Elon's feet. Okay, so that holds to be true. Even though Trump wants to call himself a king, he's not actually ruling the country. And a lot of the people there, like, we voted for Trump, not Elon Musk. Elon Musk is, he's um, for the apartheid, and he's from South Africa. So he's really in no position to be in any position to make decisions for our country. Um, Trump, however you want to call it, some people say that there was a lot of voter suppression, um, and he actually didn't win the election. However, like right now, they're in like Supreme Courts for a lot of the lawsuits falling down due to a lot of the federal employees being fired, due, due to a lot of the DEI, my bad, people losing their jobs due to, a lot of farmers losing their money, the tariffs. I mean, there's even international issues going on right now with Trump. Um, and Trump is pretty much like thinking that he can just do what he want, and that's not a democracy. That's not a democracy, and it's unconstitutional. However, uh, Trump owes Elon money. So when we want to say America was sold out or Trump sold America out, that's pretty much what it is. Elon, I think it was like 10 million that he gave to Trump for that January 6th lawsuit to bail those folks out of jail and out of trouble. Or well, out of trouble, to bail Trump out of that trouble. Elon gave $10 million, and pretty much, he owes Elon. So this is why Elon gets to do what he wants to do. As you saw one of the videos where Elon, during the press conference, where Elon's son went up to President Trump, or went up to Trump and said, "You are not the president." He told him, "You are not the president. Go away." Now, never in the history of anything have we ever seen anything this unconstitutional, or anything happen like this in America. However, greed and oligarchy is making this possible. Most of the people that are in Trump's cabinet are amongst the 0.0001%. They are the elite. They are that Illuminati a lot of y'all have been talking about. But the sad thing is, a lot of y'all brought that into fruition where they didn't have power. You gave them power. Like I said, a lot of the black men and a lot of the black women who voted for Trump or didn't vote, you basically gave our civil rights away. If Martin Luther King was not important, he wouldn't be trying to take away the Civil Rights Act of 1968 that Martin Luther King put in place. And that included fair housing, which gives you the opportunity to, pretty much buy houses and to, pretty much be able to um, live the American dream. That included like a lot of us of our civil rights that we now that we have had. That so now pretty much without that Civil Rights Act, you may as well say we were back into Jim Crow. As you can see, they're fired Joy Reid. They're just firing people at will because with the DEI not in place, you can get rid of anybody for any reason. There is no protection for you because of against discrimination. So, a lot of y'all who, think y'all got it going on or wealthy or bougie or whatever, no longer. You're in that class, and a lot of y'all are going to go down first. In fact, I don't know if y'all saw that Black History thing. Now, first, Trump canceled Black History, but then he wants to do his own Black History. And he once again, you got black people jumping up and down over some statues, in which we for this whole decade we've been against the statues, but for some statues, for some artwork, they're jumping up and down for some artwork, and all of those black people in there that think they've arrived, and they're going to be the first one off the totem pole, because I don't know if y'all know about one of the largest mega supporters, a black man. I can't think of his name right now, but they weren't paying him. So he went and he said, he wanted his pay, or and then he wanted a pay increase due to, like his performance. They told him that he was a slave. Y'all are slaves. He is, once they finish using you, once you're no longer usable, you're going to be disposed, and just like the rest of us. The problem is you spit in a lot of our faces. So while we're getting together trying to make sure we can eat, while we, making sure all of us eat, making sure all of us survive, people like you, hey, go ask Elon. Go ask your boy Elon. Because y'all think y'all have it going on right now. Oligarchy means rule of few. It is a political system where a small group of elites amasses the power and the wealth in a society. So look at Elon, and not only is like, okay, I hear a lot of people talk about crypto. Don't you know that Elon is the tech master? Don't you know that he got his own what do you call it, X coins or whatever you want to call them? He got his own cryptocurrency. Don't you know why they got rid of the Consumer Protection Agency, which protects you from fraud against these corporations and businesses? They got rid of it because you're going to be sitting there thinking you're getting rich by investing your money. And those hackers are going to be extracting your money, extracting what you thought was your wealth. And not only that, the Social Security Administration, that's all of our information. Anybody who has a Social Security number, that's your information. That's also some of your bank information. That's a lot of your information. So now we're dealing with hackers that can go inside your bank, extract your money. And because we have no Consumer Protection Agency, you're no longer protected. So I don't know, like, none of these things are going to benefit any poor person, any existing middle class, because they wiped out the middle class. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about how the black wealth is about to be wiped out. I'm going to explain that. But this is what you choose to do. You went against your own interests. I don't know. I guess you thought you was amongst a few. I guess you thought, you was going to get that tap on the head by Trump, and, you was going to be the one that he saved or whatever. No, because Trump is not even in power. And Elon doesn't care about any of you. He don't even care about Trump. He's all about himself. So at the end of the day, so let me go on to talk about real quickly about, some of the things that are transpiring. There are a lot of protests happening. There are a lot of town hall meetings, and a lot of the MAGA or the Republican supporters themselves are speaking up and discuss. Trump has a negative approval rating. So We just got to keep up the good fight, and because what they're doing is unconstitutional. The problem is he put certain things in place, just like a good old typical narcissistic person, and he wants to break the law. Okay, now how did you assume that somebody who has all of these felons on their record, a good old criminal, somebody who incited the January 6th stuff, was going to be a good president, a good law abiding president? And do you think he about to let you break the law? Do you think that he's about to allow you to break the law? Stop tripping. Halito, Choctaw Chiefess Halito. And as well, so February 28th is a blackout day. There are going to be other blackout days as well, but basically, this is not a black thing. It's it is a nationwide thing where people are asking people to buy local on February the 28th. Um, and unfortunately, I think that's the day a lot of people who get Social Security may get their checks, but it would be in your best interest to wait until February the 29th, or either go buy local. Go buy a few things local and wait until the 29th. Because it is our taxpaying money that Elon Musk, he gets like 8 million a day or something from our taxpaying money, while people on food stamps get about $4 per person, while people who are on SSI retirement, railroad retirement, uh, the SSDI, the people who paid in the system, and even the ones that didn't SSI, they only get around average of about $64, if that, a day to be able to maintain off of. So those billions that they're more concerned about Elon being able to get his billions. We made Elon the richest man in the world through our United States government assistance, through our tax-paying dollars. So I just want y'all to think about that. So, like, and the economy is already, we're about to go into a recession. The economy has already been in decline. Wall Street is about to crash. But let's go ahead and, since we're already in this mess, let's go ahead and show them our power, by um, boycotting, or February 28th, the blackout, where like instead of you buying from any of the corporations that bailed out of the DEI, because corporations had the power. Let's show these corporations that now we're not going to be bullied, and we actually have some power, because without our tax money, without our money to pay bills, without us spending, then you wouldn't be in the rich positions that you are either. So it's time to stand up, because we're the consumers. So like I said, I didn't come to spend that much time on this. I just want to sort of like brush over that, because I did want to tell you that what's happening with Elon Musk is an oligarchy, and that's OLI. I did spell it in the title. So, but y'all do some research on that. And then y'all start stepping up and speaking up. Then y'all start supporting. Make sure y'all vote locally. Make sure y'all stay on the heads of your local politicians, because it is their responsibility to help. Just like I'm glad to see that a lot of those Republicans are on their local politicians' heads, because, they were lied to, bamboozled. Facts, facts. A real welfare queen. No, no, Choctaw. It's February the 28th. My bad. Oh, I got what you're saying. Yeah, wait till March 1st. Don't do February. Don't buy on February the 28th. Wait till March the 1st to buy, or buy local. So, like since you know I did. I was able to maintain 14%. Thank you. Y'all smash that like. Y'all share out this video because I'm gonna start breaking down this stuff and bringing forth more understanding. Because just like Jasmine Crockett stated, that's the Texas Congresswoman, and I love her because she's outspoken and she knows her stuff. And she also made me see that a lot of these politicians don't know the Constitution, don't know politics the way that they should, because she's in there breaking it down, breaking it down, breaking it down. Just like a lot of us, we're voting because we lack understanding of what a lot of this stuff means. And one of the things that the Democrats are now realizing that they didn't do was come out here and debunk a lot of these lies. And just like, for instance, they're talking about 9 billion dead people are getting Social Security. Come on now. Come on now. How they doing that? How they doing that? Let's just think about that. How are they doing that? It's got to be somebody in power in the government if it was happening. It's just not people scamming. Because that don't go like that don't go. Y'all know that don't go. You don't even a lot of times get a chance to report somebody being deceased before they cut off the Social Security. They're almost like the first one. Soon as the funeral home does that. So yeah, thank y'all for supporting me. And like I said, I'm the next one is I'm gonna point out how Black wealth will decline. Jim Crow, we about to struggle. If we don't hurry up and put some and try to stop a lot of this stuff, we are about to struggle. And it's going to take us a couple of decades to get back to where we were today. So whereas people were complaining, they was complaining about Martin Luther King being a sellout. If it wasn't for him and him putting things in place, then we wouldn't be able to do a lot of things, experience a lot of things, have a piece of the American pie. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. We love Malcolm for his oratorical skills and for his fight, but he didn't put anything. And I'm not comparing. I hate when y'all compare. I'm not because they were two different people. And what a lot of people don't know is 1960, was it 64 or 68? I get it confused. But during the same year that the Civil Rights was passed, that Civil Rights Act was passed when Martin Luther King was taken away from us. And then shortly after, or whatever, Malcolm, or I got my little dates mixed up. But anyways, they were getting ready to work together. So just imagine if they had worked together, that would have been a powerful duo. And that's why neither one of them are here. So we don't like the comparisons because they both served their part. They both had their part. And instead of always compare, everybody got their part. Everybody got their part in society. Everybody can't do the same thing or be good at the same thing, or else, we're going to fall short somewhere. So everybody has a part. And so we need to start appreciating everybody for their parts instead of looking at it like, oh, because he's not like this, then he's that, or we need to start appreciating some of these people, whether they're perfect or imperfect. None of us are perfect. We need to start appreciating people who will stand up, like Stacey Abrams, like Keisha Bottoms, like Fauna Willis, Joy Reid. Joy Reid came out here and she was tackling things. Don Lemon. There are so many people that under Trump have lost people of color that have lost their jobs due to the fact that they were trying to fight for our civil and human rights. And we need to stand with them. And also stand with them, stand with each other, stop degrading and bashing each other, because we all going to be in the same position. Ain't nobody going to be better than the next person. But until next time, thank y'all. So make sure you smash that like, share, and I'm out. It is Unapologetically QI. I'm exiting the building. Peace.